You see, this is not my first election. People should know it. This is not my first election. I've gone to elections, won, lost some. I mean, many elections in this party. I mean, election 2009.
Okay. Regional youth organizer.
Regional youth organizer. I mean, in the first time. And
okay.
I walked up to him. I'm shaking hands. Congratulations. At the chain, I'm at the radio, so I was working for the party. I'm not somebody who appear like a
sore loser,
a bitter loser. But maybe by 2014,
okay.
I know when you are going to elections, there are two things involved. You lose or you win. So especially when we have finished voting and carrying ballot boxes, and this is a free advice for every politician. I'm a political marketing consultant, so this is a free advice for every politician. The moment they carry the ballot boxes, it is like they are carrying a coffin into the grave. Make up your mind that there will be two outcomes that will come, and whatever it is, divide your heart and have one half to receive, whatever outcome it will be. You don't go into election and have a shock. In 2018, in the hall, I stood up, walked up to my brother Opariado, and shook his hands.
2018.
And I said, look, I thought I was going to win. But why are there power? Congratulations. Yes, he stood up, hugged me. A lot of people were there. And I left the hall. The following morning, I called him on phone. I'm saying, me free way no man ko Kumasi my bank cry. Until me free ha me ko Kumasi. Say me free Kumasi bar. Me available. Come be our person to help the party be able. No so what damase anyway. This is 2018. And
Asante FM 94.7.
That was the end. I never received any call from him again.
After our friend a car say you are available to serve the party youth wing, one thing in Kenya. Throughout the 4 years, one thing in like a direct call from him to give you a role A or role B. One thing.
Me, I want that cry available. You can ask him. Even in 28. You see, there are a lot of things that, because of the way I have assured our people need to know. There are a lot of things I won't go into detail. But there are some things that are very necessary the party people get to know. 2020 election. So former President Mahama in the office or create working groups.
Yes.
And those working groups were dealing with sectors. To advise him on policy issues, feeding into the party manifesto. Many wonder Madilo. We were privileged. We got the opportunity to serve on one of the working groups. It was a working group on youth sports and employment.
Sports and employment. Meaning, sir, you worked with Operado was also on that group.
Yes, he was on that group.
Okay.
His two deputies were on that group. Honorable Kofi Adams.
Okay.
Neil Antevandapoy was on the group.
Okay.
Honorable Kwabena Woyomi.
Okay. Alfred Agbesi Woyomi Niano.
MP for
South Tong.
Yeah. Sogakope.
Yeah.
He was on the group. Professor Dodu, University of Ghana, was on the group.
Okay.
I mean, very senior and seasoned people. But me meeting that.
The National Youth Organizer, Massa working group, meeting that.
No. This was a group that was established by the office of a former president
on youth employment and
sports and employment.
Was your job to inform what will go into party in the manifesto now?
Exactly, and on policy issues, say biba about youth, sports, and employment. We must come together and quickly advise the flag bearer on the action to take. Or some of them, we may not even get his attention. The group must
issue a statement or something
on it. Okay. Exactly, that was the
responsibility. Now, when the chairman of that group,
Professor Dodu. Yes.
And Muchiai.
You meet 10 times. On Babako.
Nina National Youth Organizer, maybe.
Need two deputies. About once.
That is Sedo and Edem. About meeting once.
Yes.
The
reason why until about once on one baby, they will tell you.
Deputies, no?
Yes. Come on back. Because some people did not understand why. Other than confirming no election, made you almost unkunim. Yeah. party
such a committee
frying. I mean, NDC, this is a unique party. NDC is not like NPP. It, you know, me against them. Me na me busuan for sika. Me there, swami na wo me single room na wo me to. Me na busuan o ba bia. Omo ewa busuan, omo busuan gidin wo sika na ade no. We should accept everybody in this game. So, ya ko to aba me na me di nkugo. Me mpo me nkasa e. Omo aye di to me na ma omo no na omo nam na attempt the DNA. Ade ha me pa was almost sister TV station. So and I think it was yesterday or the day before. Okay. Our fan newspaper say one share tags now one here we tag we. One say Brogya Genfi was a tag. I go into an election with you. An election that you claim you have won. An election that the difference between the two of us is not even up to 10 constituencies. And then instead of you to bring people together, you sit on TV and describe me. Say me attack, me say me osheme anymore. Me say to train me. And I think that was very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate.
We'll be coming to the elections on Saturday and the fallout. But now all the year go through a journey into if we 2018 we do 2020 campaign working groups and they are there, and the fact that you did not
let me give you one example before you once the 2020 election there was this huge allegation on my head say me Makosan
Asante region. Sure.
All these were engineered by him.
Really?
Yeah, from day one.
But how do you know?
When the thing happened,
yes.
Once I followed General Secretary. The party formed a campaign team.
You know.
A party not a campaign team. A national campaign team.
Yes.
Na jumadi e wo campaign team na ni so ne say regions a kan kasa wo ho. Sa campaign team no should focus yem fire adwene
enkosa
regions na ye seat a ye betumi adane abaye side any de air free and sa MPP for person omo gina enya ho adwuma.
Okay.
Until we visited about 150 constituencies. Many general secretary. I was the director of operations for that team.
Okay.
You call 9 regions. OT region, Eastern region, Central region, Western region, Western North region, Ahafo, Bono East, and Asante region. These 9 regions here Kobebia. And when we enter the regions, we communicate with the regional executives. No much say him until the we ended our tour in the OT region. TFU OT region ebe dru nkan 6 December. Edru ya na general say obi anko back to the constituency and region to work. One I make call straight to
Asante region.
I they make call
strong room.
No, I went to Tepa. I was in Tepa.
Okay.
Before I joined them in the strong. I joined them in the strong room the next
after election.
After the elections. Okay. 80 time I didn't call back. I will be a fair say. Then I so anyway. He called my regional chairman.
National Youth Organizer for original
chairman. He called my regional chairman. Okay. Now, Bisan say, now, why now I can't say Mama Brogya strong room. Tell him to come and say that he didn't sign the pink sheet. So, who framed me regional chairman now, Bisana?
A reported speech, and I know
my regional chairman
and a catrell
has said it, and it's on record. There was a committee, Council of Elders, Asante region. Anyway. When he went there, they asked him because people were trying to accuse my regional chairman. Say, once I offer me say, "Menka say nyame na me say no." Nature say, "No, no, why you bibi or one I hope you get it. So he also has to open up where the call came from, and he mentioned his name. And from there, me a dear campaign, say Makoji $2 million, and Amako signed a pink sheet. He himself said it several occasions on the campaign. Nkasai. This game politics, obia nentete. and I had the Abira politics. Sebi, mimi reinforce my chinibi, my ninibi. Send I me kind of swami, single room. Ya will be well, whether apartment to said few jolu on a busian foska, Miss Mabusian phone here. No be a me correct. Until Sebi confidence crime me the bekas and a different. I can for crowd baby say you to see you so.
Unchanged
and I won't go far to see you so no more my tinting. And almost to change will be and almost free say nobody should even enjoy the public support that they ought to have.
But is it not the case in so say you are playing the victim now? Because Enra, he also sat in the chair with me and made the point, and we know Yaba 2022 now. What decides how be election, or also decides how basically re-election campaign has started, and he makes the point say in some more count the campaign train. You virtually demonized him, made him look bad. Mokan Samoa, just say you battered his image and everything. You say the kind no krema nkasa ansem no.
You see, a campaign I call him. Yeah, shut them like a campaign. We went out to speak to people.
FM 94.7.
Many of the regions he went before me, and when I go and I finish speaking. The delegates asked me, say, on can be Bianca. I said, no. Now open and buy, can wait, on can me see there be me message. Throughout the campaign, I was very, very careful not to attack anybody's person. I went strictly by my campaign. I spoke about the NDC Youth Fund that I want to establish. I spoke about party, organizing to have a security plan going into 2024 elections. My experience and everything, I told them, assess me on my experience and vote for me. Baby, I can say, Sebi, and Nibreba Kakra was on the ground. When he started playing victim, say, former president, Mama, who now former cartel, they are against him. Kofo Bibri, Omako Fasikano, Modia Breme, I'm coming to pay money, any of those things. No. In fact, I realized I was just few moments to the election, and those propaganda I needed to repel. On the ground there, any by, I can say that I said certain things are ordinarily knowing me, I wouldn't have said.
We'll come there, but even on the campaign train, no, your tagline for this campaign was leadership of courage.
Yes, youth leadership of courage.
Good. And he makes the point, say, mo count the campaign train, so no, or ye timid, or untimi nye jumano, or nye boisterous, untimi wama buying a ton. You didn't say these things?
No, I did that Obi.
But that is you. That is you. I said, oh, Kaunia, said in the name
David. The truth of him, and that verdict is out there. And say a two about yes or no, or Ghana have. The no's will be like 10 times what the yes will be. Until as for NPP, people have condemned them. They know that they have mismanaged the economy. But funny enough, if you talk to 5-10 Ghanaians, majority of them, as an NDC person, when you identify yourself, because abano there, you better twamam. Now, we are sure some bit more home by day. A lot of Ghanaians are speaking like this. What does it mean? Obi se mama me de buy more akoware. Na we gina we ni mu anya akukudura san bisa say na obetimi ne na dade. Dey nti na obisa sa.
I say what say bia
we say more then obisa sa question. Nti that is out there. People see the NDC youth wing as a weak wing. People see it. And you did the attempt. Is that insult?
So being so free say the performance and
so speak about your performance from, you see, when you are voted for as a party officer.
Yes.
Not just NDC. And here I'm also speaking as a political marketing person.
Yes.
Every political party, CPP, PNC, whatever party, who you're a member, this is how you assess your people. Your leadership.
Yes.
From the first election to send Ekosiisen, the general election, that is when the party wants something from its officers.
Yeah, true about we are the
whole free party one obey BB.
Sure.
Because you are going back to the party to renew your mandate or something.
Sure. In the first 2 years,
your first 2 years is what we assess you about. Well, last 2 years they want to found. I have to bury a loose way. Comfort if you create you say moment demonstration. Fast open also. And from,
will be your first 2 years.
From 2018 to 2020, no demonstration. Nothing. No press. I mean,
but should it always be about demonstration?
You see, when you are in opposition,
yes,
there are tools you explore.
Sure.
There are tools you explore. Picketing, demonstrations, grassroots mobilization. I mean, all of these things are tools as an opposition person. So you take advantage of it, highlight it, escalate it for Ghanaians to know. It may serve two purposes. One, city up to do it well, which is good for the country.
Yeah.
When and they will vote against the person. Now, if your first 2 years you are not able to account for what specifically you did.
But you've seen the book now, Mobilizing for Power.
Pictures for book oh, shame when you pictures in Kwane.
Now pictures are speaking to a certain story.
And medical promising a party for say I won't go. I mean, so
yeah, but I agree with you. But say what share the first 2 years now. Or no say a politics about science and data. In the end, just they behind there was a war street social way demonstration or date call center or data room or more way scientific neoma to win an election.
Right. On my campaign, I said something.
Sure.
And this, I mean, it doesn't hurt the party. Say flag bearer, and now party pen movie say Ekosiisen ahemfo any imam for.
Sure.
Youth organizer, you have no business there. I'll tell you why. Sebi emrewafo ehia so omo discuss be sema youth organizer, you have no business there. Because the party constitution is very clear.
Yeah.
Your responsibility
is to mobilize
mobilize young people. So what do you do first? You have to look for where young people are. I know constituencies are alcohol area. I just obey numere. Because that's where you find the youth parliament, the entire base to talk to them. There are some constituencies, and I know one constituency in Greater Accra. Wow, person win the MP no. Fauci Kenya koto footballs any JC. Yes. I know one constituency in Greater Accra. Fauci Kenya koto footballs any JC. Because there are people from that constituency on mobile ball akọ international.
Yeah.
Inti awofo no kra piepia omo ma no. So omo ball. Inti wo hwehwe mabunu no in that constituency you must go to the football page. Ebimu onso a jise wo call barbering shops, wo call baby a pam ade pam for one way. And no, how is that detached from science and data? Science and data, as I will share them now, so project and I will church and go for Get to the ground, engage the young people. Because the party has messages, and that messages have been put together into one document as the party manifesto. Some manifesto, no, in politics, which is also becoming, marketing in a way.
Yeah.
If you don't segment, your message will get lost on the way.
Yeah.
And no, science and data can. And you don't need the data in order to segment the society. It's a flag bearer constituency be. Now fro platformer. There are a lot of people who are listening to him. He may even have just 30 minutes to deliver. Young people are there, old people are there. There are people in the formal sector, there are people in the informal sector. Messenger, one manifesto no more. As a flag bearer communicating. How is he able to communicate that message to reach out to the various segments that have come to meet the flag bearer? That is why the National Women's Organizer must pick specific messages related to women and target those people and reach out to them. That is why the national youth organizer must first know, because if you have the message and you don't know where to find young people, where do you go? You must first know where to find the young people, whether they are in the tertiary institutions, whether they are in their constituency, whether they are on their farm. And that one is not data, is not science. If you must get your also when your constituency youth organizers. Now almost say constituency hano. Oka so be baha kwesi ada memma because baha kwesi ada unya mrantie no. If you don't have that data, obe dey akoye adwuma. The science and data no aye kan sebi wanimu dada bi sem na okay can say the opebia na o this refem.
Yeah, but you have this you have all these strategies. And so we a party bama pa on train say national youth organizer be fa phone na France and why you could have put all of this at the disposal of the youth.
I catch you say 70p or ha me pese meka.
Okay.
Because after 2018 for the first time me who be that. So be when who be that party BMO amonka. National Executives Committee can say Obianja youth programs, especially Ashanti region. This was in 2019.
Obianja youth program.
Yes. National Executive issue
statement.
It was not a statement. We issue memo.
Memo, okay.
So Obianja youth program, especially Ashanti region. Why? Because when I lost, Ashanti is my base.
Yeah, into call back.
Yes. I was helping the youth. Omoye programs. They invited me. Nobody was giving me any resources. I was using my own resources. Training branch youth organizers. Go in here. Even national officers cry, Omobeba program ni bino. Omoba cry no many problem. Because they came to the program together with myself.
But now would be you running a parallel administration
you see how you see it like that. But you are now asking me, say, I was saying train. Say if it's a parallel administration there, then you have to wait for instructions to
call you.
And some of the Mimi Free say when I stopped, it rather affected the party. Since they say you lose, you're in opposition.
Yeah.
Obi Ejuma wanye, onso betimi abo, I will say, yes, affected party nina. All the programs that we were doing across the country,
Mujaye.
National exec now betimi national executive is the second highest decision making body of the party. Now you see you have to stop because the national youth organizer made a formal complaint.
Neck.
Yes.
Say
people are undermining him by doing youth programs now. You have to stop. You have to stop.
But I'll take you to Cape Coast now, because in Cape Coast, minutes before the election,
quickly before Cape Coast, a lot has been said, but I mean, can't wait about Sam George.
Sam George, dear.
Yes.
No, we'll go into all of
that. Because Enra, I was listening to you. There's some of the things I didn't know from the past. Because Sam George is a very close friend of mine. Sebi politics no ye na ushia obia utimi no fa nyon kufano eche. Every election I have contested, Sam George supported me, except 2018.
2018 one supported.
No. And I'm going to tell you why I'm telling you this story, because I didn't know his relationship with my opponent.
Okay.
Me contested youth organizer, parliamentary candidate, or Kumasi, Sam George fa flight, bahobe support to me. After me call 2018. Me person me ni jateshia na discuss ya. Ele me waha, ochina me waha. It means Sam George as a me hu me so me nua say obia nya ye boaboa ye. So I called him once. Now say osu. I went to one of my guys. Ye kona make a chance say Sam George or support me, one support me. Memang confirm who say support me. So I will play a game with him. To me catch and say ye kona ye didn't come up. I want to check pictures. This thing is something that happened. I'm telling you this. Tia Koya many Sam Joy. I told him me person me run anyway. He was giving me a few issues. Say, national youth organizer or say me nyabo trek crap. I didn't know why Sam George was playing me like that. Until you try pictures so and I may posty pictures no. But he never supported me in 2018. He never supported me in 2018. In the election, we have a common friend. I complained to him. So name Ferguson.
Yeah, Ferguson.
Yeah. I complained to him, say, me yedi efini bi konfanko si comfort konfanko election wey dey man who Sam George ye kra then the course no so baby sano. I didn't know that because he had a relationship
with Pablo.
But until this election started, that I got to know, say, because of that picture I uploaded, Pablo had issues with Sam George. Meanwhile, he never supported me in 2018. Not support me. It's that attitude, no. We support you, no, a friend, no, a threaten, no. I'll end your political career. I'll do this to you. I'll do this to you. After 2018, a lot of my supporters, and one of the reasons why I got a lot of support was that many of the people who were with me in 2018 stayed with me because he was threatening everybody. I said, "Oh, carry our mails and thing for ya ekoto abe obisabebre." They will tell you, me, I hear people don't support me. I have never picked the phone to say, "Master, other than I won't support me now." People have the right to choose who they want. For Christ's sake, go be a small boy or party. John Dumelo.
Yes.
Many John are very close, but John was in Cape Coast campaigning against me.
Or no supporting Operado?
Yes. So baby son say my far phone craft friend be son wants that. No, because he has the right to choose who he wants. No, I support you no. And then I was say me ya. And then I was say me threatening Nipan. And then I was say me be did in atem. Sebi in previous contest I ekwe. MPP for crowd interest and only. On the MPP, who are days na acquired this miracle. But now has on the Pablo now support.
Sure.
And so if MPP people even have interest and who they want because of maybe a relationship or something,
how much more
NDC for the Obi to me supporting our panel?
Brother, I get your point. Let me hold on with you here. I'll take you to Cape Coast. Hours, minutes before the election, immediately after the election, all the statement about out. What does that statement actually mean? You be in a home como after this short break. Ekosiisen Suni, Higher Sempa FM. Please stay with us.
Document when you na I was saying you juma. Na smenia ha any mu stress. Entina da me nom agbeve hebati no. Agbeve hebati